Morning everybody and happy Saturday. So this is the first video this weekend for you guys. We didn't bother yesterday because it was the usual barbecues, jacuzzis, and to be fair I think you're probably getting sick of them by now. So I've got busy this morning. There we go, look, the boss. Get myself a nice cup of coffee and get back to what I was doing in the garden. Tell you what, these Ninja kettles, guys, these are really good. I do like them. 95 degrees apparently. Should make me coffee up. Not 100. Okay. So what I've been doing today is cleaning out the old jacuzzi. I think the water's been in there for about 3 months. And I decided I'd empty it last night. And then today I've scrubbed it out, cleaned it, and I'm currently filling it back up. Don't know if you can see that in there, but there's a bit of chlorine in there that I've put. That's gonna be enough for this water. Just gotta wait for that to fill up, circulate it, stick the lid back on it, and it's good for another few months, guys. Well, the garden's coming on well. Oh, big old wood pigeon there, look, trying to nick the beans. Yes, you bleeder. Sneaky wood pigeon. Go on, bugger off. It's not bloody cats shitting on me beans, it's wood pigeons trying to nick my strawberries. Nasty bastard. I'm watching you. We've got strawberries, we've got carrots, we've got onions, garlic, chives, basil, potatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beans. I've got my good old calamansi, that's still growing. Got some nice big old calamansi on here. It's supposed to be green though, these just seem to be growing yellow. My favourite flowers are out, the lilies. Do like lilies. And in the greenhouse we have got cucumber, which is starting to flower, and we've got some strawberries, tomato plants. Show what that is. Certainly not tomato. Some more tomato there. The pak choys, don't know what's happened with that, it's flowering. I think that's going to get pulled out of the ground, guys. Then over here we've got some chilies and some peppers. It's nice in the summertime when the garden starts to look a bit prettier again and the Ascension's got all the nice flowers. It's a nice place to be. Looks really bare in the winter time, guys. So maybe a barbecue today. But at the moment, just waiting for this bloody thing to fill up. God knows how long it'll take. Mrs. C, she's gone out on a mercy mission. Very important job for Mrs. C this morning. She's gone to get me tobacco because I'm down to dust in my tin. Cannot do without having cigarettes, guys. It stresses me out. Got a little bit of news for you. So we've started talking to an architect, and I've done a little bit of 3D modelling because I've got the dimensions of the land now in the Philippines, and I also know which way the sun's coming up, which way it's setting in relation to the land, and I know the land's position. So I've been working with Google Maps and the dimensions from the engineer, and I've given a base drawing to an architect. He's asking us, do we want a bungalow or do we want something with 2 stories? And now, yes, a bungalow would be cheaper to build, but we've got our heart set on an old style looking elevated house, or a house on stilts if you want, with a swimming pool underneath the house, a seating area and a granny flat with steps going all the way up the middle to another big slab, which would be the roof of the covered area but also the base of the house. And we want to make that look like a really old style buy a kubu elevated house. So it'd have a steel roof obviously, but on top of that it'd have like thatched roof to make it look old world, and also it'd be better for soundproofing when it rains, because there's nothing worse than rain on a tin roof. And then the house will be completely concrete, but I want sort of cladding which looks like bamboo all over the outside of the concrete. So again, sound deadening, strong, but looks old world. That's the plan. So we'll see what the architect comes back with over the next couple of weeks, guys. He's going to give us a base model which I'll share with you, and then obviously I'm just going to fine tune it. So once we're both happy, we'll start with blueprints. The land's having its markers put out, mohon, whatever they call it, in the Philippines, concrete posts to denote the boundaries. That's happening in the next few weeks, and then it's just a matter of waiting for them to put roads in and bits and bobs around the development, and we can start getting access for builders to go in there, put a wall around it, electric gate, and start building the house, guys. So that's the plan. That's where we are at the moment. Right, I've just got to wait for the missus to come back, so I'm down to my last cigarette now, and that's not good. Right, guys, in other news, you know, I'm sort of collecting crypto because that's going to pay for the house eventually. So I collect XRP by Ripple, and at the moment it's had a bit of a price drop down to $2.18 a coin. That's $1.59 a coin. So, as I say, buy low. She's coming down a bit, so I'm buying. From last night, I'll tell you all my secrets. I pumped in about £2,300. So this morning alone, £1,219 I put in at about 6 o'clock this morning. So sooner or later the prices will come back up. There's a few legal battles with courts, with XRP Ripple going on in America at the minute. It's not been resolved. When it has, the price will boom. And obviously other little things like trades, tariffs, and war. They all have an effect on the crypto market, guys. Not much of an effect as compared to the stocks and shares, Wall Street. They seem to drop quite a lot, but crypto is quite resilient. For most of you, you won't know much about crypto. You'll just hear the word Bitcoin, Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. Well, there's hundreds of coins, guys. They all have a utility. They all do something different. XRP, commercially, institutionally, that's used to transfer money from one country to another. Rather than the bank holding, let's say, 60,000 yen, if you want to send money over to China, UK bank would have to hold so much yen, and then they'd send it as yen to China. Take 4 to 5 days, and then obviously the bank in China would have yen. That's called fiat currency. XRP, if institutions and banks start to use it, what would happen there is that, say in England you want to put 10 grand across to China, you'd convert it to XRP. This is the stuff I'm buying. XRP takes seconds to go to China, not days, seconds. So it'd be converted again in China within minutes, basically, to yen. And that negates the need for the British Bank to use fiat currencies like holding massive amounts of yen or dollars or pesos or whatever else. So XRP, you see, it has a use. The more institutions, financial institutions, banks that start to use this system rather than the current SWIFT system, SWIFT banking system, which has been around for years. When this XRP and Ripple comes into play over the next few years, the price of XRP will go up because all the banks will be scrambling to buy massive amounts of this stuff. That's what they'll be doing. But we're getting in nice and early. We're buying up loads. I'm hoping to have in the next year maybe about £50,000 worth of it stocked. And you know, over the last year it's gone up 361%. So you imagine what it's like when the institutions start to use it in the mainstream, guys. 361% rise on that money, on 50 grand. It's nothing, it's a drop in the ocean. You know, I'd hate to think how much it'll be worth at that point, but it's certainly going to be enough to build the house and have a decent lifestyle until the pension's kicking in 10 years. So that's about it, really. That's the XRP sorted out. Let me show you what I've been doing on the laptop in regards to the house. I'll give you an idea of what myself and Ascension have decided on building, or an idea, rough idea, guys. So I'll show you the layout first. Right, we'll get to the boring stuff. So this is my little folder. This here, I'll try and boost it up so you can see it. This is the land. You see this post just here, this electric post, and this gully. Our house is going to be right here on top of this hill, right there. The sea is over this way, and there's a lake just at the back. I'll flick through some more pictures. There we go. You can see over here the Paoi sand dunes. It's like a desert near the sea. This triangle here are the lots, there's 30 in total. I'll try and zoom in. So again, we're going to be somewhere here. With the dimensions, lot number 2 and lot number 4. We bought 2 lots. And there's the overlay, guys. There's the overlay. There's our 2 lots right here. The 2 pinpoints. We're going to be on a corner with a short cut just there. There's going to be like a cut off on that corner. But that's going to be our land on top of the hill there, which is really cool. Sunrise over the back from the lake, and sunset over the sea. So if we get the house right, the right orientation, we'll be watching the sunset over the sea. That's going to be nice on a night. As you can see from our 2 lots, we are not far from the sea at all. The sea is just there and we're just here. There's a nice posh hotel called the Plaza del Norte. That's where we'll be staying a lot of the time while the house is being constructed. And again, the sea's here, and there's the post, and just here where that where the post is, and these bushes here, this is where our house is going to be. It's going to sit right on the top of there, guys. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to elevate it. We're going to come up, not from ground, but we're going to come up a level so we get a better view over at the sea, and obviously at the lake, which is behind us. Right, so this, I'll just open this up. This is the outlay. This is 700 square meters, guys. It's not a lot, it's not a major amount, but you'll see in a minute when it loads up. I've put my Ford Ranger on it for scale. And the old Ranger. Here's that little cut on the corner which I showed you, and that would be 2 lots. There'd be 1 lot there and there'd be 1 lot there. So from this corner to the cut, you're looking at about 26.09 meters. It's going to go back 23 meters, and then it'll go from top to bottom 28 meters. So not massive, but it's going to be nice enough to build a nice house here, maybe an elevated. We'll maybe use that little cut there as a gate, and then here will be the sliding electric gate for the car park. So that's what we're going to do, guys. We're designing the house to go on these dimensions. The designer's got the architect's got the dimensions at the minute. We're going to see what he comes back with. There we go. Are you getting bored yet? Right. This is on YouTube. It's not exactly what we're going to build, but this is an idea of what we're going to build. You see what I mean about steps going up to a slab? Well, they're using a lot of this as car parking underneath the house. I don't particularly want... Oh, bit of shameless plug in there. I don't want any cars under the house. I want a swimming pool, I want a granny flat, I want the dirty kitchen and a seating area. Then upstairs is where the main house is. You see what I mean on the outside of the concrete, how they've put this textured bamboo style cladding? That's exactly what I want. But the thing is with the roof, even though it's going to have a steel roof, I want it to be sort of like a thatched cottage type roof with netting over it, rather than just that. You still set solar panels into it, but hopefully it gives you an idea of the style we want. Not all the same as this, but roughly the same as this. You're going to have places underneath. There's your dirty kitchen. We'll have glass block wall around there as a windbreak. Then there'll be a seating area, so that's outside for cooking. Then a little room off for mum when she wants to come and stay, a bedroom with ensuite bathroom, so she doesn't have to climb the stairs all the time. And then obviously that's what we're after, guest bedroom. So you're starting to get the picture now, guys. This is what we will start doing when we start building. At the moment we're just designing. Then the channel is going to change. It's going to change a lot more. So that's our dream. That's what we're working towards, guys. Sneak preview. I'm letting you inside my head now so you can see what I'm sort of planning on doing. And then in about 3 or 4 years time the house will be complete. We'll be using it as a holiday home. And then in 10 years time, when I retire, we'll just go and live there. I want to say goodbye to the UK and just go and live in the Philippines and have a nice relaxed retirement. That's the plan, guys. That's exactly what I want to do. That's what I'm working towards now. So all you've seen on our channel so far is a load of garbage, really. You know, you see us having barbecues, you see us with tents on top of the Ranger, you see us doing travelling, getting married, bits and bobs. But come December time, when we go to the Philippines for a month, which will be about the 7th of December, you'll start seeing more drone footage, 4K footage of the Philippines. You'll see Ascension's mum and family, the family compound, and then you'll see Laoag and Calayab, which is the Barangay village where we're going to build the house. You'll see what I've just shown you photographs on. You'll see that firsthand. You'll see us actually there, and we can show you the views, send the drone up. And then after that, guys, it's building time. We'll just show you building as it happens, from the foundations going in, the walls going up, the cladding going on. Later on, the electrics, the plumbing, you know, the furniture, the windows, the doors, everything going in. And you'll be on a journey with us. So that's the plan. Right, I'm going to wait for the missus to come back because I've run out of cigarettes now, and I'm going to start getting grumpy in about 15 minutes. So we'll catch you in a bit. Coffee's nice. Let's go and see how the jacuzzi's getting on, whether that's filling up. Once it gets to a certain level, I can start to agitate it and get that chlorine mixed in. Never mind, it only has to be done every few months. Oh. Well, skies are clearing a bit, sun's coming out a bit. I think we might be in for an half decent day, guys. There's a bit of grey cloud over there, which is quite blue over there. We'll have to see. And the jacuzzi's starting to fill up. Now it's over the filter, I can start to agitate it a bit. It's not that kiddie locker. Give me a sec. Power it up, put the heat on, there we go. Just agitate that chlorine. Nice and clean. Fresh, clean water. Bit of chlorine in it. Just got to wait for the missus to come back now. Let that thing fill all the way to the top. And then put a lid on it, let it warm up. Definitely getting sunny, guys. Something tells me we've got a barbecue incoming this afternoon. Just wait for this thing to fill. I've had this Spar maybe about 3 years. It's a Lazy Spar Napper, and it's fully inflatable. Fully inflatable, really rigid, strong Spar. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for it. I'll have to Google it. But it's been brilliant. And we're going to take that Spar to the Philippines as well when we go, because obviously we're not going to have a pool straight away. There's Dad. Good morning, Dad. Light your candle for you. Very important part of Ascension's life was Dad, and it's just a shame I never got to meet him. But he was a really kind, good man. He looked after other people's children, and he raised them as his own, taught them right from wrong, and he was a loving father and a loving husband. So unfortunately I never got to meet him, but we've still got Mum. I lost my mum 11 years ago to cancer, but she suffered badly with dementia just before that, and she had Parkinson's disease for years before that. So when they come to the operation for the cancer, they couldn't really give her full anaesthetic, so it was a godsend she got dementia before she sadly passed away. So I've not had a mum for a number of years now. But I've got Nene in the Philippines. She's my mother-in-law, or my new mum, and I'm sure that I'll love her just as much. My dad, he died when I was 6. He was a mines manager in Rotherham, in Yorkshire, and he had an accident at work. I was only 6 years old. He never came home. That affected me a lot as a kid growing up. Got in all sorts of trouble, but taught myself how to be a man, and here I am now, engineer, construction manager. We're doing okay. Yeah, a big part of my life that was losing my dad, and obviously losing my mum. Floated like a kite in the wind for years. Then out of the blue, Ascension came into my life. Pretty much love at first sight, and she's been the best thing that's ever happened to me, guys. You know, so just when you think life's shit and your relationships have gone wrong, and you know it's involved kids as it has with me, things can just turn around. It has done for me. See, married man, 58 years, guys. I got away with it. 58 years. What a bloody good run, eh? What a record. Lived my life how I wanted to live it. Bought my cars, went where I wanted, bought whatever I wanted. Lived my life, you know. Years ago, I used to run doors, security. I had half a club with my best friend Ben. I had pubs. Used to own pubs. I had 20 door staff working for me in the city centre. But you know what, to be honest, back then, fast cars, loads of money, all the wrong friends, cocaine most nights, drank far too much. I gave it all away, guys. I sold everything off and I moved to the countryside, because you know, if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. And when you're involved with door staff and turf war and clubs and pubs and drugs and shit like that, it's never going to end well, is it, guys? You know, that was another part of my life I never really talk about much, but that was another Steve years ago. Now, construction manager, married man, making plans for the Philippines, plans for life, and my only worry is how many years I've got left, you know, with Ascension. My goal in life now is to make sure Ascension is looked after, to make sure she's got everything she needs. That security, that husband that's going to treat her right, hopefully I can. And when I do go, at least she's got a roof over her head, some money in the bank, and yeah, it's all about her now, guys. Right, well, I'm getting soppy now, aren't I? So we'll get back to drinking my coffee and just waiting for Ascension to come back with my cigarettes. So I've got about 5 minutes before I start getting grumpy now. Hi guys, I think the missus must have gone shopping as well, on top of getting tobacco. She can never resist a bit of shopping, my missus. So I'm going to finish this coffee. This is getting close to full. There's some marks just here, look. Well, it's not far enough. So I think what I'll do is go and have a shave, get rid of all my grey stuff, and surprise the missus. So that's about it for me, guys. I'm going to sign off. It's not very often I do a blog by myself, but that's what I'm doing this morning. Just waiting for Mrs. C to get back, and she's not back yet. Truck on the garden, truck over the road, but no little red Range Rover on the drive. So thanks for watching. I hope I didn't bore the shit out of you too much, and I'm sure Ascension will do a little blog later because it is the weekend, and we're heading back up to Sunderland tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Thanks for our new subscribers, guys. Welcome to the channel, and obviously the new likes and followers on Facebook, on the Facebook page. If you've not liked the channel yet on the Facebook page, guys, it's just UK, little line going through it, PINAY, and you'll find us on Facebook. Drop in, say hi, leave us a like, and we always put a link to the latest YouTube videos on the Facebook channel as well, so if you are on it, you'll get a notification when the next video has been uploaded. Bye for now.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit